Surus, you sent me Surus. Many headaches. We're live.
Hmm.
Oh, you send me places.
I'm dragging
Yeah?
today for Friday.
Okay, all right.
I didn't get my 9 hours.
Oh, you're being clever. Very good. Excellent.
Are you going to cleave me
off
the show?
That wouldn't be hard.
That's what she said.
Oh boy, it's time for that there show. As you can tell, the Jack Henke show.
Oh, is that the way we talk it? No.
Yeah, it's Friday. Like whatever.
You almost sound
it's
like
the
a
weekend.
priest in a Catholic church. This is now we will sing and talk at the same time.
And here's the theme.
Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack. Here's Jack.
What are you reading there?
Whoa, I'm so glad you asked.
Love by Dragon?
No, but you can get that here at the Cedarburg Public Library. I'm reading this because this was pulled right off the rack of the book sale that is going on right now as we speak, and I grabbed this masterpiece, this literary giant, literary giant, and it is called Uncle John's Extra Large Bathroom Reader by, I love this, the Bathroom Readers Institute. Now, I'm not sure I want to even be touching this because, I know what the person was doing while they had this book in their hand.
Good thing it's not used. It's pre-read.
So, spray it off. Java House. There you go. I did not make it this morning. I was pokey. Yeah, I'll tell you why.
I want to hear it. Yeah, no kidding. This is too good to put down.
It's unputdownable. I remember when these came out, actually. This was like late 80s, early 90s, and it was a big thing. And I like the fact that this is the extra large bathroom reader, presuming that something extra large might be going on that you need this one.
What's in it?
It's just facts, figures, fun stuff. Like
are there stories?
Not as such. More like trivia, I would say.
About dragons? Anything about dragons?
Didn't find anything dragon related just yet. We've got human hailstones, which is kind of what you're making up down the hall and to the left. And oops, there's a chapter called Oops. All
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. Familiar phrases. To trip the light, fantastic.
And it's only $1?
This is $1. This is $1. This is a lot of book for $1.
You can get an extra large book for $1. Inflation,
Okay. For 25 years, the Bathroom Readers Institute has researched your bathroom reading habits in an attempt to understand the world's forgotten readers. Enjoy. They're out of Ashland, Oregon. I guess this guy, I don't say who he is, but he must be the head of the Bathroom Reading Institute.
Oh, that's nice. Nice touch.
So this is available if you need it. And believe me, I know you probably need it. So there we go. That's right. The book sale. A couple more days left here. 2 more days. It goes to the 22nd of this month, as in like Sunday. It's all over on Sunday. So get on in here and stock up.
You can use the restroom during Winter Festival.
Yes, you can. Maybe we should leave this by the by the restroom. I don't think so. Sometimes no one's ever come into our library and said, "Hey, I gotta go down to the hall's left. You got anything?"
Well, look around, you fool.
I mean,
you can read stuff without even checking it out.
You can start
put it right back on the shelf and hope it doesn't stick together. Hey, this book isn't opening. It's been used.
We have someone on staff.
What is that? Wuthering Heights?
Or the lower depths. So we have someone on staff for just those very issues, just so you know.
Do you?
So that, of course, they call her tech services, as in remove the stuff from the books. So there you go.
I thought it was a nice name for a janitor.
Yes. Well, it kind of is. But I'm sure Sarah will love that I'm talking about her like that, but that's fine. Anyway, big show here underway. Java House. Let's talk about those brilliant people, shall we?
They are brilliant. They have it's the best coffee joint in town, right down the street from the other coffee joints that aren't as good because they don't underwrite us. And
but the day's not. If you'd like to be the best coffee joint in town, now you know how.
let's get into a bidding war. Paramount, where are you?
You were just one call away, everybody. Just give us a ring. Oh my! Well, here, let's take a look at their social media while you talk about them.
All right. Right on the corner of Washington and Cleveland, downtown Cedarburg. Really cool. They've been in business since 1992. And Ken and his group, right there on the right is, help me, what's her name? And she's the manager. Emily. Yep. Yeah. And then they have a nice crew of baristas. Very fun group. Excellent drink makers, non-alcoholic drink makers. Nice people, cool spot.
I bet half of those baristas in that picture weren't born when the Java House was born.
Probably not. Lots of dogs. A lot of fun stuff. Very cool.
There's the cutest dog I've seen there every morning. He looks like the dog from the Little Rascals. He's a white dog with like a black eye patch. And he is there every morning about the time that I'm there for some reason. And absolutely, it looks like a Hollywood dog. Like he should be selling, he should be working for Purina or something, selling food. Because it's just like the most marketable, perfect specimen of dog. Sorry, Blackie.
It'd be a good spot to duck into this weekend during Winter Festival. They get warm up with some Java or specialty drinks, or they have tremendous hot chocolate there. So
I've heard good things.
All good stuff. The Java House in Cedarburg.
Yes.
Check them out on Facebook. Check them out in person. Just check them out. As we say in the library.
Yes.
Check them out. All right.
Coffee, tea, or me.
We got a special guest star coming up from the Lullaby
Dragon.
Lullaby Dragon. I couldn't. I was thinking.
You can do it. We believe
first
in
I was lonely, and then it was lovable.
No.
Nope. No. Lullaby.
Lullaby.
With some local roots. Very cool. But first, we got to talk. This is the week of candy. Do you know that?
Is it?
Yes.
All right. You have my attention.
All right. Reese's peanut butter controversy.
Yes, I've been reading about that.
Have you heard?
I did.
Grandson of the peanut butter cup inventor says the recent candy is not edible. not edible.
I had one recently and I did not have a problem. Edible.
The letter, the grandson posted this on his LinkedIn account. Claimed that Reese's identity is being rewritten by replacing milk, chocolate, and peanut butter with compound coatings and peanut butter style crims.
To quote Jack Henke himself, yeah. So and
my grandfather built Reese's on a simple, enduring architecture: milk, chocolate plus peanut butter. Not a flavor idea, not a marketing construct. Hey, get off marketing's back. A real tangible product identity that consumers have trusted for a century.
I still trust him.
The New York Times confirms
I haven't lost trust.
Hershey's has changed some of its candy recipes. Now, this is a key point. And now, using a chocolate-flavored coating that can't legally be referred to as milk chocolate. So there's
laws that
in a Reese's peanut butter cup, there's no peanut butter and there's no chocolate.
Okay. I'm waiting to hear the problem.
The words milk chocolate that were once prominently featured on the front of the package are now gone. Well, that's gross. Can you imagine?
I mean,
you do imagine. You don't have to imagine.
I have no.
I thought when I saw the headline about the controversy, I thought it was going to be. Margot brings this up every year at Easter.
Okay. She
said the Reese's peanut butter eggs are better than the Reese's peanut butter cups. And she said it's the whatchamacallit, the amount of chocolate to peanut butter ratio,
absolutely,
because it's different.
Yeah, it makes sense. I can get.
And her friend really stirred the pot and said, "Well, you know what's even better than the eggs? The Christmas
The
trees.
Christmas
Those are my
trees.
favorites. I was like, oh God, here
Actually,
we go.
there's no shortage of shapes with the Reese's materials now. But it's interesting when I hear someone say that, because it'll be, as opposed to round, it might be like more of a rectangle. And I'm like, oh, so you like the taste of rectangle because it's the same. I don't know.
And
so that's fine.
So if you don't like that, you can go to Costco.
Yes.
I sent you another visual. They have.
I'm not on top of it.
They now have a 10-pound chocolate bunny.
10 pounds of chocolate is what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it only costs.
Yeah, I don't think I got your bunny. I see your vertical pizza box, but I didn't see your bunny.
$134.99.
Okay.
That's rough.
$134.
Yeah, but
for 10 pounds of chocolate.
There are some tips on how to do so, how to eat it.
I don't think you can buy 10 pounds of anything.
You can
it's
wrap
under
them
$100.
You can wrap them in a towel. Well, it comes to like 13 something a pound.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know. You can wrap it in a towel and shatter it with a good whack from a mallet hammer or rolling pin, or you can use a warm serrated knife to carve them into bits and pieces. It sounds like
so. I gotta work.
Your serial killer, yeah.
I gotta spend $130 on chocolate.
First, you gotta haul the thing out of
Oh my gosh,
10-pound box. I don't know.
And yeah, imagine people at Costco looking at you.
A lot of candy.
10-pound bunny. I mean, the social side of that isn't great either.
You think Easter is bigger candy selling than
Valentine's?
Yeah.
It does seem to be.
Gotta be. They have more.
It sure seems to be. Yeah.
There's no Jelly Bellies or any of that
No.
stuff going on.
Absolutely. Well, maybe we should give all of our guests a 10-pound chocolate bunny as kind of a, consolation.
All right, you buy. As long as you're buying, I'm good with that.
Whose name is on the masthead? Not mine. so anyway, and I wonder if our guest today would be interested in 10 pounds of chocolate. Let's find out. We're going to bring on Jesse Weinberg is here, and it is so good to see him. Hello.
Hi.
How are you? You're labeled as a dragon and a father.
Yeah, these are the roles that I play in Love by Dragon. I start the play as our protagonist, the girl's father, and then I slip into this dragon puppet costume outfit, whatever you want to call it. It's a full body thing, and I'm there for the rest of the piece. So
fantastic.
How is it? Is it? I've been in a sausage racer costume. It's not very comfortable. How's the dragon costume, Jesse?
I was only ever in a homemade sausage racer costume. That's a whole nother story. But the dragon is made by some fantastic professionals over at First Stage. It was made by Brandon Kirkin and our props designer. And they did a great job. It's based on a hiking backpack, so I'm upright most of the time. When people see the pictures or they see me on stage, they wonder if I'm like hunched over in kind of like a, but I'm not. I'm luckily standing straight up.
Nice.
And there are 3 people that work the puppet. We've got a young performer on the head doing like a kind of standard puppet thing, moving the mouth and can open and close the eyes. And then another young performer behind me doing the tail. And when the whole thing is stretched out, it's a 14-footer, which is like a fishing story. Like it gets bigger and bigger the more I tell it. But it is pretty interesting to watch it move around the stage and how the director has gotten us, interacting with the other characters and girl. And I've been told that people fall in love with the dragon by the end of the show. So
it's all you. It's your charm
Yeah, I mean,
oozing through the dragon pores. We're talking about Love by Dragon. It's being presented this coming Wednesday, the 25th at 1 p.m. and on Thursday at 10 a.m.
Right.
There are a limited number of tickets available. We're encouraging families to come in and check it out. So you just finished a successful run downtown Milwaukee.
Yeah,
Yes?
That's right. Yeah, we've been at First Stage. I think we opened the 21st of January, and over the weekends we had public performances, and then during the school weeks we were busing in schools, and we had full weeks of full audiences of young people, and it's just been a great experience.
Cool.
Jesse, can you kind of give us a synopsis breakdown of the narrative of Love by Dragon based on a book?
So it's based on the books by Barbara Josie. I know you mentioned it, and I just happen to have the second book in the series here, Evermore Dragon. She wrote 3 books, and she is a Cedarburg native.
Yeah.
Barbara is a fantastic lady. We got to meet her a couple times. She came in for book signings and things. And so it's a basic story of, this girl, this unnamed protagonist girl, we just call her girl in the script and in the play. She's in this situation where her parents don't want to let her leave the castle. don't want to let her go outside even on her birthday. Don't want to let her have a friend. And so she wishes for a dragon for her friend.
Wait a
And that
minute.
wish
You're the
is-
father, and you're not
Yes,
letting her
yes,
outside?
I
What kind of a
play
father
very
are
kind
you?
of controlling, mean father with a king's crown, and his line is, "My motto is play it safe."
Oh man.
And so she makes her wish, and this dragon is also somewhere in the kingdom who's also wishing for a girl to play with, and they go off on adventures, and they discover the real treasure is friendship all along, which is it's aimed at 3 to 8 year olds, and I think it's a really great message for young kids. There's a great song in there, "You Can Do Anything," which is totally empowering and get the
Cool.
kids all saying "Go, go, go" by the end of it.
Oh,
Great.
love that. I love that. Very cool. There's a lot of there's too much negative stuff in the world right now. It's great that you have a positive, empowering story you're bringing, and it's fun. Sounds like.
Yeah. It is fun, yeah, and we've been thinking of kind of whimsy as our, unusual act here, radical act, if you will, kind of take the edge off of all of the heaviness and awful stuff that's going on. You're right.
Sounds like everybody needs this, not just kids.
That's what I've been saying, yeah, and I do think that the older kids and the older adults have been really interested in the technical achievement of the piece. I mean, kids just see this dragon and they're like, okay, that's great, and they believe it and they buy into it. But once you kind of know a little bit more about what's going on, I think it's an interesting piece, no matter what age you are.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
So, Jesse, let's talk about you. Well, first off, I have to interject that we don't always give awards out on this show, but for greatest mustache on the Jack Henke show,
Hey!
you got it. That's
This-
awesome.
This week.
Thanks.
Beyond that, what's your background acting wise? Did you is this something you wanted to do as a kid? Have you always been just I've got to perform? What's that come from?
Yeah, I've always been a performer, always been a ham. I came to it kind of later in life. I was working in the music field, and I was always a singer in bands, and I had done a few operas here and there. A few years ago, I found myself, unemployed, and my wife went back full time, and I was at home with the kids, and I was doing the band stuff and things on the weekends, and I was like, what can I do to fill in the gaps here? And so I started doing auditions for local productions
Nice.
in Milwaukee. I was about 35 years old when that happened, so I got a part understudying a role at the Skylight Music Theater when they did School of Rock there.
Oh, fantastic.
Ended up getting to go on stage for 9 performances as Dewey Finn, playing guitar and rocking with a group of kids around me, playing all the rock
That's great.
instruments. And so this is kind of a theme here. It's me and a whole bunch of kids, but as things went on, I figured, what can I do that my kids can come see? I found a great performing opportunity over at the Milwaukee County Zoo with their Cole's Wild Theater there, which also made me really love puppetry. And suddenly I was making everything come alive and talking in voices, and something that I had been doing with my kids, and I felt very skilled for at the time. And then I kept kind of lucking into different opportunities. I was just in Joseph at the Skylight Music Theater. We had a sold-out run over November and December, and this is my first contract with First Stage.
Okay.
I'm really interested in doing more puppetry, and at the same time singing and dancing and making people happy.
That's great. Wow.
Yeah.
I love the fact that you came to it late. I mean, that actually is something, a lot of actors, they're by the time they're 5, they're like, I want to be in Star Wars or something.
It was always something that I had done, but it just seemed like, this is more of a hobby.
For sure.
And I can fit it in, when I'm doing other things that are to make money. And it just got to the point where I was ready to commit to this a little more. And I'm not making money like we were when we were working 2 full-time jobs, but we're making enough to pay the mortgage. And, I do feel fulfilled, and like I'm touching the community and people around me. So
Absolutely. Oh, that's one of those invaluable things, I mean,
I
it's
hope
wonderful.
so.
Yeah,
Yeah,
without a doubt.
entertainment has some value. I'm sure you guys can.
Without we do what we can.
Yeah, right, and that's what we all got to do, right?
Without a doubt. Cool. So, the amount of performances you've done so far, and more to come. A question I always have for someone who on stage, especially, is how do you ramp yourself up to become both father and dragon multiple times a week or multiple times a weekend? How does that process work for you?
That's an interesting question. Yeah, it's important to remember every time you're going into it that it's somebody's first time seeing it. You know, even if and I think we're going on 49 performances. We have our last school performances today in just a few hours. But the fact that I've got 12 to 15-year-olds around me with no shortage of energy. They are always into the next thing and gossiping and telling stories and jokes and stuff. That keeps you young and excited. But also just this concept that I get to go and make dragon noises, pretend to be this big purple thing. And when I know that when I come out on stage, we get an audible, ooh, wow, look at that. It's
cool.
It's kind of my favorite part of the show is when the dragon first comes out and we get that little whimsy. But just trying to stay grateful for the opportunity, and then there's also a lot of stretching involved in my case to keep my back and my legs from hurting. But it's not too bad. I found a nice work through that's working for me. Yeah.
Excellent.
Very cool. You know what, Bulldog? We screwed up this interview. We
Did
always
we always
start
do.
in the history of the show. We always ask every single guest this very critical question, Jesse.
Okay.
We're a little rusty.
Creamy or crunchy?
I assume we're talking about peanut butter here, right?
Don't assume anything on this show.
I've always been a creamy guy.
Maybe it is better we waited till the end. I wouldn't have been so nice.
Oh no! Now you got to see the
my
food.
God! Well, Bulldog's a creamy guy.
You know,
I don't get it. I don't understand it. I don't try to understand it. There's different cultures in the world. We got to coexist. I'm cool, but
they say there are no wrong answers, but on this show, that's just not true.
If you give me a trail mix or peanut toppings on my sundae, I love that crunch. But with my peanut butter and jelly sandwich or on my bagel in the morning, I like a creamy peanut butter, I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Although I will say I have to keep it out of the mustache. That's why
I was going to say.
Otherwise, I'm sticky all day.
A little cream in there is better than the chunks, I guess.
There you go. A whole peanut hanging out there. Could you imagine?
And since you brought up the mustache, I must ask about maintenance of such a thing, because this is.
I mean, I get some questions about it. I do put a wax in it just to keep it curly and honestly to keep it out of my soup and my coffee.
For sure.
But it's just one of these things where I was crunching the numbers, and if I were to shave every day and do my wax every day, it's probably about the same amount of time. If I'm on the way to a gig and I'm stopped at a particularly long stoplight, I can do it in the rearview mirror.
Awesome.
And after a while, it's got nice training. It kind of goes where it wants to go. And the funny thing about Love by Dragon, of course, is I'm in the dragon for half of it. As the father, I get to wear this fake beard, which covers up everything. Which is, it looks like the father in the book, so it makes sense that it's following the design scheme. But I've never had to, until this moment, cover up all the facial hair for a role.
I think they're missing out an opportunity here. That needs to be on stage. I mean, you might want to get
your
that.
Words, yeah.
I mean, if your mustache needs an agent, I'm your man. I'll
there
take
you
50%.
Go. Yeah, maybe. Well, we should talk afterwards.
I'm just saying, I will happily represent.
Awesome.
Get some good work. So there we go. Well, Jesse, anything else we need to know about the upcoming performances, or anything that we didn't ask you yet that we're missing here?
Well, yeah, at first stage, the theater that we're performing in is in the round. We're in a kind of a round area, and the audience is all around us. At Cedarburg PAC, we're going to be in the proscenium, kind of more traditional, audiences on one half of the stage. So we're going to take this work that we've been doing for 4 weeks, and in the next couple of days, we've got our technical folks who are going to sit up there, and then we've got one rehearsal where we're going to completely reorient the piece. All the words and the music are the same, all the puppets are the same, but for us, we're gonna have to learn a brand new kind of
new blocking or whatever.
Blocking. It's gonna be interesting. I've never done this before with a play like this, so I'm excited. But I have total faith in my cast. The other adult performers who are working with me, Chris and Bree, are fantastic, and the young people who are acting alongside me are gonna pick it up real quick, I'm sure.
Excellent.
And it's I don't know if you've been to the CPAC before, but you have. So the acoustics are great. It's really a great facility. So.
Yeah, this whole process started actually, there was a performance of the Happy Racers, which is the band that wrote the music for our show.
Huh.
A couple months ago. It was September, I think. And they decided, oh, hey, we're in First Stage's neighborhood. They're from the Nashville area. So they said, could the Dragon come out and walk on stage for our Lullaby Dragon song? So the first time I ever got in the Dragon was at the Cedarburg BAC.
Nice.
For the Happy Racers. They had a couple daytime concerts for school kids there. So
Excellent.
we're hoping that when we go back, the kids remember us and they say, hey, weren't you the Dragon from that concert we saw?
Yeah. Very cool.
Excellent.
Well, the performances at the CPAC again will be next Wednesday, the 25th at 1:00 p.m. and Thursday, the 26th at 10 a.m. Limited number of tickets still available. www.cedarburgpac.com. So
Excellent.
check it out.
There it is. Fantastic.
Absolutely. Thanks so much,
Excellent.
guys.
Jesse,
All right, thanks.
thank you. Appreciate it. All right. Good to meet you. Good luck. Yeah. Be a great dragon. I think you already are.
That's the plan.
Get lost, creamy boy. Come on, for God's sake.
All right, thanks.
We do what we can. Take care, Jesse.
Bye-bye.
Talk to
Bye.
you soon. Yep, bye-bye. That is
The-
Jesse Weinberg of the Lullaby Dragon show and many other productions.
But the show is coming to Cedarburg. It's part of the Visiting Artists Series Junior performances. First Stage is bringing the adventure. It's presented with funding from the Lamacchia family in memory of Sharon Lamacchia and her love of children and the arts. And if there was ever a confluence of children and the arts, it sounds like Lovable Dragon is
Lullaby.
it. Right.
You said lovable.
Yeah. You got to change the name of the book. I just did.
Boy.
And we got a Hooter Burger.
Yes.
Barbara. He said Josie. You always say Juicy, but I wonder if it's your background that's making you say that.
Oh, for
Wait,
heaven's
we'll
sake.
We'll have to have Barbara on sometime to tell us how to
We
pronounce
should.
her name.
We should.
Only if she eats crunchy peanut butter, though. Otherwise, I'm drawing the line and up these.
Wow. You know, you're cutting out about 50% possibilities
I don't care.
for. I figured you wouldn't. Oh, my goodness gracious. Hey, it's winter and you should be reading. So here's the winter reading challenge. Still going on until the end of February, which is coming up here another week and a half. So cram in a few more books and enter our drawing for lots of fun stuff. Final days of the book sale, used book sale, or pre-read, pre-owned, pre-touched.
Pre-read. Stay with pre-read.
Okay, all right.
God, see what happens when you go off script? You're pre-touched. Ugh. You're talking bathroom books and then you're talking pre-touched books.
Hey,
you weirdo.
It's a feature.
Yeah, it's a feature, all right.
feature.
Feature this.
All right. So up to the 22nd, Sunday is your last day to do that. And of course, finally, last but certainly not least, the friends are bringing in the Premium Eagles tribute band, Take It Easy, Saturday, March 7th. Doors open at 6, silent auction and a 50-50 raffle, then music at 7 p.m. featuring Take It Easy themselves. Looks like Port Washington State Bank and Armbruster Jewelers are doing nice things for that event as well.
And
all
next
that.
Wednesday, we are having one of the band members of Take It Easy on the show.
He goes
Bassist?
low. Yeah.
Okay.
He's a twanger.
And his last name's Newswanger, so
That's true.
Twanger, Newswanger. It works.
I'm going to let you work on that.
It's almost good as
I'll let
Keanu
you
Reeves.
and remember, when he gets in the room right away, creamy or chunky, creamy or chunky.
The funny thing is, I used to say chunky all the time, but now when people don't know what you're talking, say creamy or chunky, they kind of go, And creamy or crunchy is a little bit more. People that know what you're talking about.
Casting aspersions on my character here, but yes,
you can kiss my aspersions.
What kind of news gathering organization are we, where we don't get the right questions right off the top? Dan Rather would be horrified. All right,
I wonder
cool.
if Dan's a crunchy guy. I bet.
You think?
Yeah.
Not with his age and those teeth. I'm sorry. I don't.
Well,
think
then he's not allowed on the show. No
All
more.
right.
No more creamies.
Sorry, Mr. Red. No more creamies. Oh my gosh.
I'm a creamist.
You are. You have been for many years. Long as I've known you. All right, everybody. Let's begin the day. It's Friday. The weekend's here. Fish Fry Friday.
Yeah.
Go get
And
yourself some fish.
Where are you going?
I don't know if I'll go anywhere tonight. I have to clean my house a little bit. It's kind of
someone's coming over.
Well, yes. Yes.
So lame.
Yes,
so
yes.
predictably lame.
Yes,
you are.
yes, yes.
Oh
But
my God.
nonetheless, it's gone past the point of no return. I got to do a little work there before the state steps in. So, all right.
I have to tell you, it's not a new recommendation of the place, but I tried a new fish experience last Friday night.
Fish experience.
Yes. it was.
It's not a fish fry, it's a fish experience.
It was an experience. We were at
alarming.
Whistler's, and
well, you've been there before.
I just said it's the same place. It's a new experience, though.
I see.
And first time ever, I went out on a fish limb and tried.
Limbs have fins.
A fish fin, and I tried the grilled salmon.
Oh, I bet you that's great. My mom's had that before, I think, there.
It was fantastic.
Yeah, she liked it a lot. Absolutely. Yeah.
See,
I love that.
Sherry and I.
Yeah.
If she can give me one of
she
those,
can have you.
If she has one more thing to be my friend, and if she give me one of those Jewish prayer books, she's in.
Boy. I'll call her and say, "Hey, Mom, how do you want him, dead or alive?" All right. Happy Friday, everybody. We'll see you next week with more